This conference will
All
now
right.
be recorded.
Okay, thank you for being here. It is 12:04 and I'm going to call this 12:05 and I'm going to call this meeting to order. Today's date is September the 24th, 2025. First item is roll call.
City of Mission,
Present.
Willacy County, City of Brownsville, City of Edinburgh, City of Harlingen, City of Westlaco,
Present.
Cameron County, Hidalgo County, City of La Villa,
Here.
City of Donna, Sullivan City, City of Mercedes, City of Los Fresnos, City of McAllen, City of Pharr, City of Raymondville, City of San Benito, City of San Juan, UTRGV, South Texas College, TSTC, Mr. Troy Allen, Mr. Ron Mills, Mr. Jim Darling, Mr. Oscar Garcia, Mr. Andres Chavez, and Ms. Lupita Martinez. We have quorum.
Okay, thank you. Next item is invocation. Please stand.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we begin this meeting by giving you thanks for the opportunity to gather here today. Merciful God, you remind us in your words that you're always with us and will never leave us. You are the place where we can find refuge, comfort, and peace. Open our ears so we can hear your voice and our hearts to receive your word. Guide us during our discussions here today as we gather here to conduct business that will affect the citizens of the Rio Grande Valley. Give us the clarity of mind to act in their best interest and not ours. We pray that this meeting is successful, productive, and blessed. Almighty God, we give you the glory for what we accomplish. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item number 2 is the approval of minutes for August the 27th. Has everybody had an opportunity to read that over? And is there a motion? There's a motion to approve the minutes and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Next item is public comment. Anyone signed up for public comment? No? Okay. I'd like to take this time, though, to introduce our attorneys that are here for the first time. So,
Thank you, Mayor.
okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca Hayward. I'm from the firm Denton Navarro Rodriguez, Bernal and Sec. I've been before you before, special counsel for maybe some human resources issues. We have a new attorney in our office named Paloma Flores. She clerked with the magistrate judge in Brownsville for the past 2 years, so we're absolutely honored to have her. Likewise, you'll probably see Allison Bastion Rodriguez sometimes, just to have a deep bench for y'all and all the services that we can provide. So absolutely honored to be here with y'all today. And yes, whatever you need, we are here. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. Item number 4 is administration. Manny?
Yes, under administration, executive director's report, real quickly, I want to introduce new staff. As you can see in your packets or on the screen, we did have a couple of folks that came on board. Under Valley Metro, we had 4 or 5. We had Mr. Jorge Garza, Gerardo Guillen, Oncimo Flores, Gabriel Pesas, and Jaime Cano. And then we had Mr. Elizondo Frankie for under administration. Those are our new hires that we had this past month. Um, moving on to the report, I did provide the report in advance. Hopefully you all went over it. It does provide, I'll touch on two brief topics really quick of importance. One, as you may or may not know, we did attend our annual Texas Association of Regional Councils quarterly training and meetings at the beginning of September. And so during that meeting, we finally received word from one of the requests that we made, all the council of governments made to the broadband office. And so TARC is going to be the recipient of $8.7 million. That is going to be disseminated to all the councils of governments. Each council of government will receive approximately $107,000 per year for the next 3 years. And so for that, that's going to be for planning and implementation of projects that have been identified on dealing with broadband in our regional broadband plan. And so we are looking to get on board with this in January. Right now, the TARC and their staff is working with the BDO to try to finalize all those agreements, and they'll be reaching out. It's going to be an application process, but it's going to be dedicated for the COGS. So we'll just submit an application, and they'll release the funds, and 107,000 per year for the next 3 years. So that's great news for us. We do have a regional broadband plan that has been in the works and it's finalized. And so we're just going to be looking at that and with community economic development and identify any projects that we might be able to implement, whether it's in the planning phase or actual projects implementation. The other item really quick, we had TML, Texas Municipal League, provided some information on, they met Thursday or came to see us Thursday, September 11, and provided a slew of bills that the legislature took on this year. And so within that the report, you see a link. You can access the link where it says here, and it'll take you directly to the TML website and provide you with a list of all the bills that were addressed this legislative session. And I did provide handouts of what they provided to us. As you can see, the first page where it says the list of bills from 2013 to 2025. Obviously, it's a tremendous amount, from 6,000 all the way to 9,014 bills this legislative session, with very few making muster and passing and getting adopted and signed. And so just thought I'd make that comment. And also just something very important that they brought up. As you know, with some of the agencies that receive, I think it's $700,000, it's required for you to perform an annual audit. And so not only that, but all cities are required to perform an audit. And that's one specific bill touches base on that. And it's audit's going to be required moving forward, even for small cities. But I think one, I guess, well-noted message to provide is that TML can provide services to small cities that do not have the budgets or have never had an audit before. And so the information is there on the report of who to contact and the phone number. So for those small cities that have never had an audit, that was the time, because this is going to become a crucial component moving forward, as it might tie into future grant funding. And as you know, the legislation this year has a lot of money for flooding infrastructure. And so the audits is going to be made a requirement, or potentially be made a requirement for small cities, especially to receive any sort of funding. And so also it ties into passing tax increase for your cities. And so that an audit is going to be required for that as well. So if you don't have an audit, there's implications of that. And so please, for those cities that, small cities especially, that need to have an audit, contact TML or contact myself, and I can put you in contact with the representative to assist in that regards. And again, I did pass out the attachments that come with the report, just some slides that you'll find useful on the bills that have been addressed, especially under special session. And I also provided you with a list of grant funding opportunities for cities, counties to look at and hopefully take advantage and apply for those funding awards. I believe that's all I have for report. Be happy to answer any questions. It can include both cities and counties. It's from my understanding, based on TML. Yes.
That's my understanding as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, okay. Okay, if there's not any other questions, we'll move on to the department reports. And the first one is Community and Economic Development.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I sound a little bit nasal. Promise I'm not contagious. All right, I've got 3 action items today. The first one is consideration and action to authorize an interlocal agreement with UTRGV for translation services. Part of our Texas Water Development Board funds require for our materials to be done in Spanish. And of course, they want a good Spanish translation. So we reached out to UTRGV. They do have a translation department, and they want us to do an interlocal with them. So that's what I'm asking for, is approval for this interlocal. There is no dollar amount because depending on how much information we send them to translate is how they will bill us. Okay, so at this moment, I'm just asking for approval for the interlocal so we can get the translation services started through UTRGV.
Okay, any discussion? There's a motion and a
Okay.
second to approve the interlocal agreement with the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Go Vaqueros.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
All right, and the second action item I have is consideration and action to approve our application resolution for our solid waste funds for next year. We met with our SWAC on Tuesday. They did approve the budget, so it has been processed and passed through our SWAC. So I'm asking for you to approve the actual resolution today for us for our 26-27 solid waste funds for TCEQ.
Any discussion, questions, or motion? There's a motion and a second to approve the resolution with TCEQ. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
All right, and my final action item is to approve a tire resolution to accept a regional tire ordinance for our region. Back in 2018, 2019, the COG had a tire study done for this region that came up with alternative solutions for our tire issue, right? One of the solutions was to create a tire ordinance, the most feasible one and workable one for us. We have met with our SWAC for the last year. We did have a sub-tire committee that worked on this ordinance. It's not something we just created. We actually followed the ordinance from NTC COG, which is the COG upstate Texas that pretty much is, I think, the leader of our COGs. They actually have this ordinance in place. And this ordinance, again, is only for cities, not for counties. Commissioner Ellie, thank you for pointing that out to me. For the counties, I will be bringing back a resolution for our counties to pass to encourage their cities to approve this ordinance. Okay, so that resolution will come in. But for today, I'm asking approval for this resolution for the cities to start accepting this ordinance for tire disposal.
Okay. Well, this actually is pretty exciting, I thought. I know I get excited about things like this. So is there any discussion? Because I think this is a really important item, and I think it's going to benefit our entire area and region.
I will add, just mention that as a COG, we can enforce adoption of this, but
Right.
As we always do year after year, we do provide recommendations or templates
Right.
that cities and counties can work off of, make it a lot easier so we could attempt to, or at least keep it uniform, so that everybody's on the same page when it comes to, especially tires, because I know it's a huge issue in the valley.
It is. And again, there is no, if you look at the ordinance, there is no dollar amount, there's no
Right.
enforcement, because that's going to be up to the entity when they accept it. Because we cannot, like Manny says, we have no authority to enforce. So they're the ones, they're the enforceable entity, so they will adopt it based on what their community needs are.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the resolution accepting the regional tire ordinance. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you. And I do have my monthly report in there, but I do want to talk about my most exciting event, which is our tire, Mayor, our tire event. So this year we tried something different with our Council of Government. We actually worked with a company to recycle our tires versus them getting to the landfill. I'm so excited to say that 99% of our tires got recycled.
That's awesome.
And less than 1% of the tires got shredded and made our footprint in the landmark. So based on numbers, we had 28 entities participate with us. We collected 49,000 tires, 49,730. We recycled 49,611 tires, and only 119 tires shredded made it into the landfill. And the only reason why those made it to landfill is because we didn't have enough tires to fill that truck for them to take those shreds to Laredo. But it's something we'll be working with next year. I'm very excited to report these numbers. TCQ was beyond excited. The only question they asked was, did our solid waste money pay for this? Yes, 100%. So they're beyond excited that our numbers are showing there is an alternative of putting our tires into a landfill versus recycling them. Our SWAC, when I presented this number, I kid you not, my SWAC president turned and said, is that true? It is true. There's a company that works locally here, and I tell everybody, Republic Services, UTW, and Valerie, I owe lunch. Because between Valerie and Candace at Republic, and then them two working with Penny at UTW, we've got 99% of our tires recycled. And I'm excited to say, according to TCQ, we're probably the only council of government who's done that. So I'm beginning to gonna start bragging around the state about what we're doing. So tires are, that's a great question, Commissioner, and I will ask TCQ on that. When they did when Anju asked me that, she goes, Melissa, the only question I have is, was this all solid waste money? Yes, all solid waste money. So our Council of Government, our SWAC did give me approval again. We're putting in $75,000 for our next tire disposal, but my committee also gave me the authority to move money if I have to for more tire disposal like we did this year. This year, we actually spent $100,000 on tire disposal, but to me, that's nothing if 99% of them got recycled.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
so I'm hoping to work with UTW on a video of what they do with them. But if you see, you can see they go up this conveyor belt, they get shredded, the wire gets pulled from the rubber, and then the rubber becomes a pervious paver top, and then the wire becomes something else. But this is all happening out of Laredo. So eventually my team will go out there, get some video, and put something on that we can actually showcase what we're doing with our tires in the region. So.
Let us know when you go. Maybe some of us can join you because
I will.
I would love to go see that.
Yeah, and again, Mayor, it's funny because they collect here,
Yeah.
but the processing plant is in
He's
Laredo.
in Laredo. That's
So,
okay.
but yes, I will let you know. Maybe we can
Okay.
make that. Maybe Manny can drive us in the
There
metro
you
or
go.
something. Okay. But I'll let y'all know.
Field
All right.
trip, right?
So
Okay.
thank you. That's all I've got to say today.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you so much.
That's an amazing job and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Next,
Okay.
next item is item B, Health and Human Services, Margarita Lopez.
Good afternoon, Chair. Good afternoon, members of the board. I have a better note today. I'm not asking for anything. I come with better news. You do have my written report for the month of August, and that includes some pictures of an amazing event that we had for our Power in Community. That was an amazing event where we were able to help a lot of individuals And so we're celebrating that. I don't have any action items for you today, so I'll jump quickly into some highlights for our major programs. So for our Aging Disability Resource Center, I am happy to say that for the year 24-25, we were able to close with less than $20 unspent. So thank you to my finance department and all the strategies that we were able to put into place, because they withheld a lot of funds with everything that was going on, and they gave us some of those funds really late in the year, but we strategized, and leaving less than $20 unspent was amazing. For year 25 through 26, we have already been awarded nearly $250,000, and those services provided through the resource center have continued without interruption. So we're really happy about that as well. Looking ahead, we already started planning our annual Veterans Fest, and I'll bring the updates in the month of October for you. We're also continuing to plan on further services and other tools that we've been providing for our caregivers in the community, and I'll bring more updates on that in October. So that's for our resource center. Really happy about that. Turning the page to our area agency on aging, our ombudsman program received an in-person audit in August. During the exit interview, we received a lot of exceeding expectations, a lot of good notes on the work that we've been doing. And so the results look very favorable, and we're looking forward to the last written report that should be coming in anytime soon. So my ombudsman team, thank you so much, because anytime we go through an audit, it's very nerve-wracking. And going through an in-person audit, it was the first in-person audit for the Area Agency on Aging, and it was happening right when we didn't even know if we were going to continue with services or not. Our leaders remained strong, and we were able to get through it in a really good note, so really proud of them. Now, as you all know, there's a lot of changes with Medicare and Medicaid. So, of course, our benefit counselors are already handling a surge in calls ahead of the open enrollment season that will start in October. To get ready for this, because we knew this was going to happen, we went from 2 benefit counselors to 6 benefit counselors, fully trained with all the up-to-dates and recertifications with all the changes to better help and support our consumers in October when they have to make their new selections. So really happy about that. We are ready to tackle whatever comes our way during that open enrollment season. Now, at the state level funding, the update there is 2026 funds appear to be stable. The numbers are similar to 2025. We will put into place the same strategies that we had last year to make sure that we're utilizing the funds to the max and that we are not caught with a situation that we can't handle. We're ready for that. Now, when it comes to what's going to happen with us, we all know ACO is being dismantled, and we have not received notification officially under which program we're going to go. However, throughout the Texas TARC meeting, HHS provided some information that shows us that the transition has already been in place. How do we know this? Well, number one, the case management system that we utilize, all AAAs across the state, is WellSky. Well, effective immediately, all AAAs are beginning a new training to Peer Place, which is the new platform that we will be using. So by February of 2026, all AAAs, it is estimated that we should all have been transitioned to that. We will no longer be using WellSky, which is a great indicator that the transitioning plan is already in effect. The other thing is that HHS has submitted the state plan on aging for 26 all the way through 2029 for federal review. That also tells us that those plans are in place and things are moving forward accordingly in our favor, meaning, the services for aging. Although this plan was submitted to ACL, we do know that at some point we're going to transition. So we're keeping our eye out there to make sure that we're up to date and nothing goes, under the table. The last thing, which is very important, so grateful on behalf of my aging community and all area agencies on aging for your advocacy. it has gone a long way. Your letters, Mr. Cruz's time has definitely secured a place at the table of all the representatives, right? And we have seen throughout the media, throughout the plan, throughout documentation, that our aging community has made it to the list of priorities. And so we continue to advocate, and I continue to be grateful for all you do. And that's all I have for you. Unless you have any questions, that concludes my report.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next item is public safety under criminal justice and homeland security. Mr. Cesar Medina.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, board president, board members. Two action items on the docket for today. First one, consideration action to approve the Homeland Security Advisory Committee recommendation to appoint newly elected committee members for the next 2 years. This is for the positions of chair, vice chair, and parliamentarian. Those are written in red. As you can see in front of you, this requires action and board approval.
All right, there's a motion and a second to approve the Homeland Security Advisory Committee recommendations as presented. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you very much. And action item number 2, consideration and action to approve the Criminal Justice Advisory Committee recommendation for appointed of newly elected committee members for the next 2 years. Same thing, those goes for the next 2 are in red for the Criminal Justice Advisory Committee for the next 2 years. And this requires action and approval.
Any questions or motion? There's a motion and a second to approve the CJAC recommendation for newly elected committee members. All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Along with my regular report is just today is our arrival day for our Listo RGV conference. So we hope to see everyone there, and the fun starts on Thursday morning. So we're looking forward to it, and we're ready for everything. So if there's any questions, by all means, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So the next item is Police Academy. I believe Mr. Solis should be online. He's attending the TICO conference. I think what's in McAllen. It's a mandatory attendance, so he couldn't join us in person, but luckily he took some time off the training and is ready to present. Mr. Solis?
Yes, sir, Mr. Cruz. First of all, can everybody hear me? Do I have good connection? Are you able to hear me, Mr. Cruz?
Yes.
That's better, yes.
That's better.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't have any action items this afternoon. However, I do have some quick department reports. I apologize for not being there. We are currently at the TICO conference in McAllen. We are contractually obligated to be here in order to meet compliance with our program. We are currently networking with several law enforcement agencies and academies throughout the state. My department reports for this month. First of all, I want to update you that we've been going through an audit process with the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, and I am happy to report that we've secured the renewal of our TICO contract to be a licensed provider for up until the year 2031. So the LRGV Academy will be here for the next several years. Some things that we've been doing over the past month, the LRGV Academy staff, we're in the final stages of completing background investigations for the upcoming 231st Wesco Police Department Police Academy. That will commence next Friday, October 3rd, 2025. We sifted over 70 plus applications. As you know, we've elevated the standard to be selected to come into the LRGV Academy. We're trying to put out a better product for our citizens and our community. The Wesco Police Department, like I said, will be hosting the 231st LRGV Academy starting next Friday, October 3rd. We're also ready and up and running to be the lead reporting agency for all TICO hours for the Listo RGV conference and the 911 District Wellness Seminar. We've been working closely with our partners at the LRGV to ensure that all the law enforcement responders attending those two conferences will have their TICO hours reported for their training. We're currently coordinating our in-service calendar. We're adding more advanced courses and intermediate courses to provide local certified officers the opportunity to advance in their careers. We're currently putting together the fall calendar, so those classes will be posted as soon as we have them available on our calendar. The 229th and 230th Police Academy, that's our Westlake Part-Time Academy and our Rio Grande Police Academy. They are in their final week of training, and they will be attempting TCOL examination and licensing within the next coming weeks. Currently, the LRGV Academy has 2 vacancies. This is an announcement that I would like to make for anyone interested. We currently have 2 vacancies on our advisory board committee. We are looking for law enforcement chief administrators to represent the counties of Willacy and Cameron. So we are currently taking applications. Our plan for this is to present those applications to our current advisory board in the month of November, where they will be nominated, and our current advisory board will conduct elections to select those 2 individuals to fill those vacancies. So if anyone is interested, please contact us at the LRGV Academy so that we can present your application to the advisory board. My report for the month, we had 7 in-service courses provided with a total of 69 students and a total number of 356 contact hours for the month. That's all I have. Those are all my reports, pending your questions.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Solis? No questions. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. With your permission, Mr. Cruz and Madam Mayor, if I could be excused to return to the conference.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. You as well.
Next up is the Rio Grande Valley Emergency Communication District, Mr. Dennis Moreno.
Good afternoon, board. There's no action item, just going to be a general updates, but I do want to highlight our programs. Our GIS division are currently doing their annual planning meeting. This is for our district strategic goals that we're trying to accomplish. Along with, we have statistics of the total address points, which I'm going to kind of go into in a little bit, that were created, along with total production that we do as our within our district, and address tickets that were completed as well. Going into our IT division, our IT has been out there doing audits, along with installing 2 new recorders. That's a new recorded system that records calls and texts for 911 purposes. So we replenish that every 5 years. So this is the 5th year, and we're able to get that in operation. So that's all good news to our PDs out there. So we're able to have that project accomplished. In addition, going into our community engagement, this is an opportunity to kind of let you all know we're out there for your communities. Our district boundaries are within Hidalgo and Willacy. So if you have any event that's out there, a community event, give us a call. We're welcome to go out there. A big event that was that we were invited to and that was created was thanks to Mayor Gonzalez for the city of Raymondville, along with Mr. Chavez kind of reaching out to us. On August 23rd, on a Saturday, we created for the rural areas outside the city limits, an event for addressing. If you go to the next page on the screen, on the last one on the top, we were out there with the community addressing 64 new addresses for the rural community. So that I want to highlight what a great job our team did. That's a good effort. We had community members that weren't sure or already had their address already in place. In doing that, we were able to kind of register their new address, have them added into the 911 system. In addition, up there, that picture, we were able to give them new address plates. That's something that's going to be able to be seen at night, kind of reflective. I also want to thank Mr. Cruz, our executive director. He rolled up his sleeves. He was out there making plates as well. So it was a great team effort all around. So I know the mayor, Mr. Chavez, spoke to me last time. They want to bring that again. These are the type of events that we can bring to your all's community for the outside rural areas. It was well received. So do give us a call or send me an email or reach out to me after the meeting. That's something we'll be gladly to able to set up for you all and go out to your community. Let us go to you all. We'll be able to get folks out there and see what we can add for you all. So other than that, I have no other updates on our events. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
So this address update, does that work for, because I know that our town, our addresses are everywhere. The 911 sometimes can't even find us. Will that update, we can contact you and you'll go out there and help us out, or what does that do?
Yes, for Hidalgo and Willacy County, we will be able to go out there, see, work with your planning, and see if that's something we're able to kind of assist you guys out, kind of adjust and kind of understand the issues you guys are having, and seeing if we can have a middle ground.
My house comes out as Westlaco, and I'm in La Villa, so it's, that's the big problem for us. We can't even get UPS sometimes.
Yeah, Mayor, I mean, that's where we're here. I say I invite you for we can have a meeting and sit down with the team, and we'll definitely try to see what we can do. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I just want to add, sir,
Yes,
on do you all just set up on rural communities, or can you set up on local events?
We set up for local events, but this is for the rural communities. The address we do is just for outside city limits. But to reach out to the masses, we do any local events.
Because I know this weekend, Saturday, Mr. Cruz, we have our annual Westlaco National Light Out.
Yes.
We'll be here.
They'll be out there.
Oh,
Next
we're
door.
registered, yes, we'll be
So
there.
You're in? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're housed here in Westlaco, so of course we gotta welcome you all. So
Awesome.
we'll be here, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so
And
much.
also just an update or reminder, we do have our public safety wellness seminar scheduled for the 30th of September from 8 to 5 at the Mission Convention Center. And so we have two very dynamic speakers that are going to be there. Obviously, we are going to provide awards to the telecommunicators, 5, 10, 15-year tenures. And obviously, we'll have the two special awards, Senator Coronado Award and the Supervisor of the Year Award. So registration is closed, but just wanted to let you know, for those of you here that would want to attend, you can always attend that day, and we can give you a
You
pass.
can register, absolutely. And thank you, Mr. Cruz. Well, this is a flyer that's out there. This is the seminar that we have next Tuesday. Our Supervisor of the Year is actually from the city of Westlaco, and also our TC of the Year is from the city of FAR. We go throughout all the cities. It's for our first responders or our telecommunicators. So this event's dedicated to them. So definitely join us and let us know if you're able to register with us. We'll do that day.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next item is Transportation Valley Metro, Mr. Tom Logan.
Good afternoon, Board. We have two action items. First action item is consideration and action to approve updated seatbelt policy for the LRGVDC Valley Metro. This policy is over 10 years old. In order for us to be in compliance with state and federal law, we require that revision, that update.
Are there any questions, discussion, a motion?
Second.
The motion and a second to approve the updated seatbelt policy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Second action item, consideration and action to approve interlocal agreement between the LRGVDC Valley Metro and the Possible Dream Foundation. The Possible Dream Foundation is committed to enhance education attainment and economic opportunities in South Texas. It operates a public adult charter high school for learners age 18 to 50 who have not completed high school. So they identify one of the needs from their students. Transportation is also a barrier, and they want to reach that gap by providing monthly passes to the students and be able to utilize Valley Metro routes to include Metro Express. They have campuses in Brownsville, FAR, and Laredo, and they're working to add more campuses throughout the valley.
Okay, thank you. There's a motion and a second to approve the interlocal agreement with the LRGVDC and the Possible Dream Foundation. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Quick service report. Year to date, we have transported 794,000 passengers. We have done 8 outreach events. One of the big one was Laguna Madre Vet Fest. And from that event, we actually got a request to add more bus stops in Harlingen on the medical route. So we're working with the city of Harlingen on incorporating those 2 bus stops at the clinics so that they can have direct service to those facilities.
Okay.
The other report that I want to give is on our rural service expansion. We have added 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. service on demand response. We have added Willacy Express and Zapata Express. I'm happy to report that all the services are increasing in ridership. We're seeing more people participate. We're working with local officials to continue to promote the services and advise the community that the services are there for them to take advantage.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? A motion?
Motion? No, it's
Oh, it's just a report. I'm sorry.
the next item is Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning
Yes.
Organization,
Yes.
and he's here, Mr. Medina.
Yes.
I have a 30-minute report. I'm just kidding. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael Mee. I'm the Executive Director for the MPO. And before I start, I really like to let you know that I have worked very well with Manny and his staff. They're always there when the MPO has a need. And please promote them, right? As we say, is that, we're here to work together. If I succeed, he succeeds, and et cetera. So one of the things that I like to talk about is that last year we had a federal review. And so the FHWA, along with the Federal Transit Administration, along with TxDOT, came and did an evaluation of the MPO. They do this every 4 years. And of course, we did receive recommendations. And so I'm here to tell you, like we told the policy board, our intent is to meet all these requirements within a truncated time. We normally have about 3 years or so. But 3 components that we've already addressed are as follows, is that we developed a unified planning work program. This is a 2-year program that sets the course of what the MPO is going to be doing across the region. This includes a lot of major work and, of course, some of the major documentation that we have to ensure that meet all federal requirements. Part of this UPWP, as we call it, is that we also have special studies. And so our coordination with the COG have demonstrated that the policy board selected 2 projects for us to move forward to do an analysis of things that the Valley may need. So as an example, the policy board approved a transit-oriented development bus rapid transit corridor study. And so we are working with Manny and his staff to ensure that we write a scope of work that is something that is needed for the entire Valley. That way we can promote transit. Along with that is that we are also looking at having a regional transit authority feasibility study. So with this is that it would potentially have a pathway to align all the transit services that we have. And as part of our UPWP, what we are also going to do is we're going to develop a region-wide model that's called T-Best. And so that will allow a lot of capacity for all the transit providers to include demand response services. So this is a modeling tool that the MPO will have available and distribute to anybody that is interested in having that model. The other thing that I like to say is that we also, through the policy board, have approved the public participation program. This is a vital document because this explains to the entire public what in the MPO and how they do things. This is a requirement and is a very unique document because whenever there's a change, we need to have at least 45-day public comment period, which is different from all our other plans, which is just 30 days. Along with that, the last one, which is of course is always the big one, is the Metropolitan Transportation Plan. And this is our long-range plan that looks at the entire investment or the transportation portfolio of the entire region. This document is at a minimum 20 years. It has a 10-year requirement along with a 4-year requirement. The Metropolitan Transportation Plan covers a 20-plus year horizon. Then our 10-year plan, obviously it's 10 years, has to be financially constrained. And then the 4-year, which is the Transportation Improvement Program, covers the first 4 years of that 10-year. And so one of the things that I like to highlight is that the policy board also passed a requirement that whenever there's a agency that would like federal assistance through the MPO, there are several things that need to be distributed to everybody and then returned back to the policy, to the MPO so that the policy board can examine these projects. So the first thing is that we require now a project request form to be filled out. Part of this is that a project, when it's nominated, we also require a project schedule. Along with that, we asked for a project financial summary and a resolution from the body to make sure that we have the project in our planning documents, because we do have an 80-20 split, federal share, local share, but at times there could be a local contribution. Along with that is that all of this information feeds what we call the project readiness report. That readiness report tells us, mainly the technical committee and the policy board, where the project is in terms of readiness. So as an example, we had a carryover of well over $102 million from fiscal year 23 to 25. So those 3 years, the policy board I think in August, I believe August, July, one of those, it becomes hazy after a while, is that we programmed all that money in one single fiscal year. So that is money that the MPO was carrying for 3 years. So we did that in a matter of a short amount of time using the project readiness report. So moving forward, those will be the tools that when a project comes before the policy board for decision making, will be bound by that template. Does anybody have any questions or comments? So just circling
Yeah,
back
no,
to.
yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
just want to thank you so much. You've done a lot in the short time that you've been there, and just want to let you know that it's being noticed. And so thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Okay, any other questions?
We still have 20 minutes.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, so then next, we don't have any new or unfinished business. Our next meeting is October the 29th, and there is no further business, so this meeting is adjourned at 12:51. Thank you.